Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday afternoon. Time to review new comics that are coming out next Wednesday, May 10th. So this gives you a little advanced preview in the books and what to look for. So you can kind of make plans, either looking for a book online that you're interested in or checking with your local comic book shop to see if they are getting a particular comic book in. So I'm going to review and give you the books that I'm kind of looking at that I think might be of interest. So let's take a look here. We're going to use Midtown as our proxy for this. And they seem to have the best setup for it. So let me take a look here. We're going to go into May 9th and 10th. Start off here with Dark Horse. Assassin's Apprentice number 6 will be out from Dark Horse. Clear number 3. That's a Scott Snyder book that he writes. I don't think I picked any of those issues up. Dark Horse has a bunch of books I'm just not really into. There's a new number 1 here, Murder Incorporated, Jagger Rose, Brian Michael Bendis. He has a couple fans out there. And there's some hardcovers and trade paperbacks. Moving on to DC Comics. Let's see here. Batman Incorporated, number 8. Batman Adventures Continue, Season 3. Number 5. I really like this. That cover is pretty cool. Like a city cover. That's just a nice cover. Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker, number 1. Another DC Black Label Sean Murphy production. Of course, you got the A cover by Sean Murphy. You got an Andolfo cover for the B cover. Dan Mora cover for the C cover. That is a 1 in 25. The 1 in 50 is a black and white of the regular A cover, and then you've got the incentive. I don't know. I think that's going to be a foil. Incentive foil. That's a 1 in 100. Notice the discount all the way down to $72. That's a pretty good deal. Kind of wish I'd waited on buying that. I think I paid around $100. I'm a big fan of the Sean Murphy verse, though, so he always does a pretty good job. What else we got here? Gotham Academy Maps of Mystery. Got kind of an old 1950s vibe going there with the cover. Green Lantern gets a reboot. Volume 8, number 1. I don't know if anybody still collects Green Lantern anymore. I think the last time I really cared about Green Lantern is when Ethan Van Sciver was drawing it and Jeff Johns was doing the writing. Pretty sure that was the last time it was decent. The rest of the time, anytime I've picked up a book since then, it's been pretty crappy. So it's probably why their sales are in the toilet. Sandman Universe Nightmare Country Glass House number 2. I like the regular A cover. I can't remember the artist's name, but Rico, I think her name is Rico. I got a B cover. C cover is by Javier. I think it's Rodrigo. And the D cover is by Joel Jones. It's a 1 in 25, I think. Is that a 1 in 50? I think it's a 1 in 50, yeah. So the 1 in 25 is $13.50 on Midtown, and the 1 in 50 is discounted down to $31. It's pretty steep. It's a pretty steep discount. Spirit World number 1, another DC number 1. Probably woke as hell. I wouldn't recommend picking that up. I think Batman's the only book to pick up from DC anymore. Pretty much just the regular Batman. That's it. I don't know. Everything else usually doesn't do well, and it's probably trash. So just pick up the regular Batman by Chip Zdarsky and save yourself a lot of time and aggravation on all the other stuff. Dynamite Entertainment, Disney Villain Scar #2. I did enjoy the first issue. I thought it was a good read. Chuck Brown did a good job on that. Issue 2 will be out. Bunch of covers. Pick the cover that you like if you like reading it. There's a bunch of covers. Just like Dynamite Entertainment to do. They drop about 25 covers on a book that probably won't sell too much. Kong the Great War. This is a new #1, Dynamite Entertainment here. King Kong, I guess, is this a remake of King Kong? Is it different than King Kong? I don't know. Are there trademarks still on King Kong? I'm not too sure. But you get some nice covers there. The Gary Frank cover. There's a Joe DeVito cover. Brian Hitch cover. Philip Tan. Lord of the Jungle #5. Dan Jurgens doing the writing. Benito Gallego. It's actually a pretty good series. I think the writing and the art is pretty spot on. Slew of covers, so lots to choose from. And you had some limited edition Vampirilla covers here, Perillo and Yoon. IDW Publishing. Another Godzilla book. Another one shot. Star Trek Defiance #3. I don't know. Maybe these incentive covers long term will be of value, just because I can't imagine they're going to be very easy to find. I don't know how many copies Midtown had, but probably 1 or 2 copies only. Just people don't buy Star Trek books. Star Wars outsells Star Trek 20-1. Most shops are not going to order 50 copies of Star Trek. They're just not. I mean, I'd say a big shop like Midtown would order 50 copies, and they know they're going to take a loss on most of those just to sell the incentives. So the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50. The 1 in 50 is already gone at Midtown. But most shops near me, they wouldn't even order 10 copies of a Star Trek book. So no way they're ordering 25 to 50. So that's going to be long term. Those could be books that just are worth money because they're pretty rare. But just because they're rare doesn't mean they're worth money, right? It just, if no one cares, even though they're rare, it just doesn't matter. Image. I got a second printing of Indigo Children #1. That's out next week. Junkyard Joe. I don't know if anybody picks that up or not. I don't think I ever read a copy of that. Noctera #14. I do like that cover there by Tony Daniel. Very nice job on that. There's a black and white version of it as well. Phantom Road #3. Jeff Lemire. Usually does a pretty good job of writing, so that's probably something I would pick up and trade. I'm not going to be buying floppies of that, but that might be a good one to pick up and trade paperback. Saga #64. I've been collecting that since the very, very beginning, so of course I have that on my pull list every month. Something Epic #1. New Image #1. Bunch of covers, a lot of homage covers here. Amazing Fantasy 15. Terminator poster cover, all kinds of homages. Nintendo. I don't know. It's not for me. There's also a thank you variant incentive for $90. That's sold out at Midtown already. Spawn 341. I really, really love the B cover by Mirko Kolak. That's pretty cool. You've got what's that character's name? With the gorilla. I can't remember his name, but yeah, it's not his first appearance, obviously. Stoneheart #3 is also out next week. Marvel. ASM #25. You got the Disney homage, covers. Greg Land cover, Scotty Young cover. I like the Scotty Young cover. That looks cool. Ed McGuinness cover. Bunch of covers here. You got the black and white incentive cover. That's a 1 in 100. Midtown has it priced a little bit over ratio. Cosmic Ghost Rider number 3. Daredevil number 11's out next week. Bunch of covers. I usually just pick up the A cover by Chichetto. There is a nice Chew cover, though, as well. And you've got the Virgin Chichetto cover. I think that's a 1 in 50 for $36. I think that's a 1 in 50. No, it's a 1 in 25. So that tells you that there's demand for that. If they got that at $36 for a 1 in 25, that's probably selling on eBay for $40 to $50. So that's usually a good sign that that cover is in demand. Extreme Venomverse number 1. The Stegman variant's nice. Peach Momoko cover. You got a nice Scotty Young cover. The Linnell Francis Yu Virgin cover. That's a 1 in 50, I believe. Ghost Rider number 14. I do like these Barin covers. Looks like the Spider-Verse cover is sold out at Midtown already. Could be a reason for that. I don't know. Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man number 4. Of course, the second printing incentive cover by Arthur Adams is sold out. Not surprised. For $54. And issue 6 is out next week. Kale No cover looks pretty cool. And the Spider-Verse cover is sold out. And there is also a Rose Besh nice cover. That's a E cover rather. And then there is a 1 in 50 by Rose Besh. It's a cool cover. I like her art style. It's pretty nice. I like it. All right. What else? What else we got from Marvel? Rogue and Gambit number 3. I do like the Jeff DeCall cover. What's not to like about it? I like Jeff DeCall's artwork, and there is a Virgin 1 in 50 variant still available at Midtown. Silk Volume 5, number 1. They keep rebooting Silk because no one buys it, but they're going to keep trying. Midtown Marvel will keep trying to sell this book, even though nobody buys it. There'll be a few people that buy the first issue. Just I don't know, speculation maybe. Who knows? But after issue 3, the sales will drop off dramatically. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 3. This is another book where the first issue probably sells okay, and then subsequent issues don't sell at all. Star Wars Darth Vader 34. Regular A cover by you. Yeah, there's a bunch of covers there. Star Wars High Republic number 9. I really, really love the David Aja cover, so that's one that I grabbed from Midtown for $36. I think that's a 1 in 50. Might be a 1 in 25. Actually, I think it's a 1 in 25 variant. So notice on eBay it's selling for around $40 to $50. That's why Midtown has this priced higher. It's just one of those covers that's in demand right now. So if it wasn't, it'd be they'd be asking less than $20 for it. So that's your clue. All right, hey, you could get the personal file copy of Jim Starling's Warlock Chronicles number 1 for $450. If you're into that, that's a lot of money. Wolverine number 33. Some nice covers. I'm surprised the Spider-Verse cover is not sold out. X-Men Red number 11. I do like this regular D cover. That one's pretty cool. That does it for Marvel. Moving on to Independence. Let's see. Banshees number 1. That is sold out at Midtown. Looks like it was only a B cover. Oh, there's issue 2. Cartoon Puppet Horror Theater. I don't know what these comic books are. I don't pick up too many. I don't pick up too many independents. Once in a while, if there's something that looks interesting, I'll pick it up. Emo Girl #4 B cover sold out at Midtown. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer #12. That will be out next week. Ghost Lore #1. This is a Boom Studios book. Cullen Bunn is a good horror writer, and this book might be worth grabbing. I definitely love the Frizzen cover. That is sold out. I think Midtown had a few copies of this for sale. It was tough to get this on a pre-order. Golden Apple had a copy for $125. Impulse had a copy for $100. I could not find it for pre-order less than $100 anywhere. I'm not saying it wasn't possible to find it for less than $100, but I was not able to locate a copy for less than $100. So of course I grabbed my copies here off of Midtown. $58 for a 1 in 50. Pretty good price, I think. I'm a big Frizzen collector, so that's just something I'm willing to spend money on. It's a black cover, so could be condition sensitive. We'll have to see if Boom Studios uses cheap paper. Do they use cardstock paper? Who the heck knows? There's also going to be a black and white version of this. Check out Chasing Comics' Instagram page if you want to get more details. He posted about this afternoon. So there is going to be a black and white version of this cover that will be sold, I believe, directly from Boom Studios' website. They have a shop in their website, so you may want to be on the lookout for that. I don't think it's been released yet, but maybe the next week or so that will maybe be on their website. It could be one of those things that sells fast. Who knows? But this 1 in 50 definitely was selling pretty well. Pre-orders around $100. All right, what else do we have here? I think we're getting near the end. I don't think there was a whole lot of independents coming out next week. Liquid Kill #4. And Whatnot Publishing, not really a publisher that I care for, but maybe it's worth picking that up. I don't know. I think that might be it. I know there's other books here to mention, but yeah, there's a bunch. I think that's it. All right, that's it, guys. Those are the books coming out next Wednesday. It gives you some time to think about what you want to look at for purchase. Let me just check the chat here just to recognize a few people. We got Luis Ramirez, 504. We got GTK Comic. Kenneth Bird. Good to see you, my friend. And GTK Comic agrees. Ghost Lore #1, the 1 in 50 is a banger. I think I might sell my copy. There you go. That's it, guys. So those are the books coming out next Wednesday. A couple of nice ones to look at. A couple from Marvel, a couple independents that look decent. 1 or 2 DC books. That's about it. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. I will try to do a live stream tomorrow. I'm in the process of kind of packing up my garage and getting ready for my move. I will have a new comic book room starting in the month of June. So looking forward to that. I will have a nice setup. And yeah, it'd be nice to sort of broadcast from my own comic book room that's all set up. Like most of the YouTubers have, right? It'd be kind of nice to have that all arranged. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. That'll be sometime in the middle of June. All right, everyone, have a great Wednesday. Go get your books, and I'll see you soon.